Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel. And don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. The airport that day was anything but ordinary. What began as a routine scene suddenly rippled into chaos, like a stone splashing into still water. The moment the two stars appeared in the same frame, emotions erupted, shock turned into delight, and in an instant, social media platforms from Twitter to Weibo and Tieba were overflowing with screenshots and short clips capturing the encounter. Their outfits, glances, and even the way they stood became subjects of endless speculation. On the internet, nothing is too small. One look, a half step closer, or a fleeting expression can be dissected into a dozen different interpretations. Under the magnifying glass of online buzz, the ordinary quickly transforms into the extraordinary. Bloggers, media outlets, and gossip accounts pounced on the moment, each pushing their own version of the story. Some whispered about a casual collaboration, others hinted at something far more intimate. Yet beyond fan excitement, this sudden same-frame effect holds real-world weight. It doesn't just fuel conversation, it shapes their commercial value, future projects, and brand appeal. When celebrities meet in public, netizens rarely believe it's a coincidence. After all, in an industry where schedules are carefully curated, shared appearances often raise eyebrows. Two possible explanations dominate the conversation. The first is pure coincidence, different events, same airport, same timing. The second, far more enticing, is that a collaboration is underway, with crews deliberately keeping details under wraps until the big reveal. The truth, as always, depends on what surfaces next. An official program list, a studio announcement, or a longer Reuters video could tilt the scales one way or the other. But until then, the puzzle pieces remain scattered, leaving room for speculation to flourish. Even in the absence of confirmation, the short clip of Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei together has already taken on a life of its own. Her belongings fell, he bent down to pick them up, and with a quick motion, he shielded her from the camera's gaze. To some, it was gentlemanly courtesy. To others, it looked like instinctive protection, or perhaps, a silent understanding born from something deeper. The question is, where do we draw the line between everyday politeness and hidden intimacy? A single gesture can be read in countless ways, but true patterns reveal themselves in frequency, traveling together, lingering conversations, or private movements off camera. Without such context, conclusions remain premature. Still, public imagination thrives on blurring fiction and reality. When actors once played a beloved couple on screen, audiences are eager to carry that fantasy beyond the set. Every casual glance in real life risks being reframed as part of a bigger love story. Rationality reminds us otherwise. Screen chemistry is often the product of rehearsals, scripts, and promotional obligations, not necessarily personal entanglement. Indeed, Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei's history of collaboration, especially in Love Like the Galaxy, has cemented their image as an idealized couple in fans' hearts. But professional partnerships demand rehearsals, trust building, and countless hours of teamwork. What audiences read as chemistry may simply be the residue of a well-executed collaboration. That said, this latest encounter could just as plausibly be work-related. Rumors suggest the possibility of overseas promotions, perhaps tied to a Sino-Korean variety program or a joint film project. Given the steady cultural exchanges between China and South Korea, such speculation isn't far-fetched. Whether coincidence or calculated reveal, one thing is certain: the sight of Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei together has once again proven the irresistible pull of celebrity narratives. In the end, a fleeting airport encounter has become a stage of its own, where every smile, glance, and movement is a story waiting to be told. If both are invited to participate in the same project, this would explain the rationale for them to go together. Furthermore, if the program team intentionally creates topics or hopes to take advantage of the high attention of both for promotion, then a secret and discreet trip could be one of the strategies. For artists, overseas appearances can expand their international influence. The economic team will seek a balance between confidentiality and publicity if a program or project is confirmed to be released. Ultimately, the public will receive an explanation, but before that, all speculation should be left to chance. Fashion details are often the basis for fans to connect with each other. Similarities in color, accessories, phone cases, and shoes can be exaggerated as signals. During this airport trip, fans compared the blue and white colors and similar phone cases the two chose, taking this as evidence of an implicit outfit. In fact, the celebrity or their stylist would have considered the camera sense and overall coordination when moving. If both were pursuing a fresh style, the color overlap might just be a trendy trend rather than intentional repetition. But if the similarity repeats in many aspects, such as the same brand and accessories, it would be more understandable. We need to be aware that people's perceptions tend to look for patterns and connections, and even probabilistic events will be given symbolic meaning. The emotional differences between fan groups reflect the dual nature of modern entertainment consumption. On the one hand, there is a rich imagination when pursuing stars. On the other hand, there is respect for the privacy and professional boundaries of artists. The Khotan party edits videos and composes music from a romantic perspective, then spreads them to create social themes and side compositions. Rational fans remind people to stay calm and avoid harassing the two actors or their crews. Social media algorithms tend to promote highly interactive content, making it easier for more extreme and emotional interpretations to be detected. This exacerbates polarization. As an observer, it is important to understand and respect the emotional expressions of different fan groups. However, we should also support fact-based discussions and avoid excessive personal attacks or invasions of artists' private space. In the industry, the formation and appearance of stars are often related to economic strategies, brand cooperation, and public relations considerations. In order to maximize the topical effect, sometimes the team chooses the strategy of not making a statement, neither denying nor confirming, so that the topic can spread naturally. Another strategy is to proactively lead the story by releasing photos or making official statements. For artists, how to find a balance between exposing and protecting private life is a long-term problem. If the two people have a deeper relationship, the teams on both sides can also deal with the consequences of public exposure through legal contracts and media management. Therefore, when explaining the appearance, we also need to be aware of the complex operating mechanism of the industry behind it. The fact that it is being discussed is not entirely negative. In the short term, the attention and search volume of both will increase significantly, thereby increasing resources for commercial cooperation, advertising, and invitations to participate in variety shows. However, the nature of the topic will determine its long-term impact. If it is understood as a positive interaction, it can score points for the image. If it is involved in negative scandals or ethical controversies, it can cause brand concerns and reduce resources. The actors themselves also need to be careful when making public statements, avoiding putting personal relationships above commercial risks. The important thing is how to take advantage of this popularity to turn it into an advantage for popularizing the work and directing fans' attention back to the work itself. This is a professional and mature approach. Before there is a positive response from the studio or related parties, all speculation can only stop at the level of feasibility. Silence may be a strategy, or it may be due to the lack of a conclusion. For the public and the media, maintaining curiosity does not mean endless speculation. Reasonable expectations should be based on respect and reason. If both sides respond in the future through works or public events, it will be the most convincing conclusion. Before then, the audience can focus on their acting skills and works, and let art, not scandal, be the main axis of evaluation. Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei's appearance at the Korean airport this time is like a reality TV series. Short, giving the public unlimited imagination. Regardless of the truth, rational observation and respect for the privacy of the parties involved should be the key points in our discussion. Which explanation do you prefer? Random appearance or a carefully planned and discreet arrangement? You can boldly express your opinion in the comment section. Let's discuss and research together, but also keep our sanity together. Thank you for reading to the end. If you like this form of in-depth analysis, please like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a message below to let me know which celebrity topic you want to see most or what details will be expanded in the next article. We will bring you the most interesting and useful content. What do you think about this? This concludes our new section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.